Hi, I'm Jerry James Stone and you're watching Cooking Stone. So as you probably know, it's springtime. And one of my favorite springtime things is brunch. It's gorgeous weather, you're hanging out with friends, you're sitting around, you're enjoying the bounty of spring, and nothing says brunch more than Bloody Marys. So I'm gonna show you today one of my favorite recipes, which is this quick pickle recipe. The reason I like it is because Bloody Marys are really all about the garnish. Well, okay, they're kind of about two things. They're about the garnish and they're about the vodka, but they're mostly about the garnish. So this quick pickle recipe is awesome because you can use whatever's in season and you can make it within a day and you can make a kick-ass Bloody Mary in no time flat. So before we get into this recipe, I just want to share one little tidbit with you about the history of canning. You might not know this, but actually Napoleon is responsible for what we consider conventional canning these days. Back during the mid-19th century, he had commissioned, well, he essentially awarded a prize for someone to come up with a better way to feed his troops. So he had put out a prize for 12,000 francs for anyone that could come up with something. And Nicholas Appert, this Parisian chef, came up with the idea that you could actually boil produce or whatever in jars and preserve it. The fact is if you like canned anything, it really comes down to Napoleon. Just thought you should know. So what we have here is some carrots and asparagus and green beans, but really for this recipe, you can use whatever you want. That's what this quick pickle recipe is about. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is the carrots. Now, I wanna point out that if you're like me and you go to the farmer's market, you end up with these, carrots that have the greens on them that are 12 feet long and they don't fit in any bag or your car, and it's wonderful because you're getting this fresh produce, but it's also kind of wasteful because most people just toss them in the bin. So I want to let you know that there's actually something you can do with these greens. You can actually make a pesto out of them, which is something I'm going to be doing in a recipe a little bit after this one. So stay tuned for that. It's really great, it's easy to do, it reduces food waste, and it's super fucking tasty. So let's begin with that. So I'm gonna cut off the greens, and I'm gonna save them for later. Now, if you're gonna use the greens, you can just wrap them in a wet paper towel, put them in a plastic bag, and you can save them for a day or two, but they're not gonna last forever once you cut them off, just to let you know. And now I'm gonna go and just peel off the skin of these carrots, because I don't want that in the pickling. So let's go ahead and add our carrots to the mason jar. You can leave the greens on, just squish them down with the lid. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You're gonna be adding in a hot liquid here, so they're gonna bend. Next thing I'm gonna do is add some fresh asparagus tips and some green beans. So now we're gonna go ahead and create our pickling brine. So we're gonna begin with our salt and some sugar and our spices. Now I'm gonna put a link to this recipe in the show notes so you can get a full detail of everything that's going in here. We have some bay leaves and some chili peppers and lots of garlic and a lemon slice. And then we're adding in 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. We're gonna bring this to a simmer, let it simmer for about 5 minutes, and then add it to the mason jar with our veggies. So we simmered the brine for about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna transfer it into a measuring cup here because I cannot pour from this pan into the mason jar. And now, just gonna pour this hot brine into the pickling jar. So now that the brine is in there, you wanna add just enough water to cover the vegetables. And this is wonderful, it looks really colorful. And now, just gonna go ahead and seal it. Pushing everything down in. Because we didn't sterilize this stuff, and it is a quick pickle, you don't want to keep this on the shelf for like a year, like you would normal canned vegetables. I would use this up within the week, if it were me. It probably would last longer, but come on, you have all this wonderful pickled vegetables, start making Bloody Marys. Now, get the hell out of my kitchen.